Hi guys, let's do another English practice lesson. Today the article name is How the World's Greatest Cities Got Their Nicknames. It was posted July 15th, 2026, but first published was May 13th, 2022. The level is intermediate. Some vocabulary: nickname, an informal or humorous name; smog, fog or haze made worse by smoke or other pollution in the air; coal, a black or dark brown rock that is burned to produce energy; romance, love or the feelings associated with being in love; stable, a building where horses are kept; campaign, a planned series or activities intended to achieve a particular goal. Let's start the article. So, when do you think of the world's greatest cities, London, Paris, and New York City probably come to mind. These much loved cities also have famous nicknames. Do you know what they are and where they come from? London, the Big Smoke. Actually, I didn't know about it. The Big Smoke was a popular nickname used by visitors to London in the 19th and 20th centuries. As they traveled into the city, they saw it through smog caused by coal burning in factories and homes. The smoke pollution got so bad that it killed thousands of people over 5 days in 1952, an event that was called the Great Smog of London. It led to the government creating the Clean Air Act 1956. But even with cleaner air, the nickname stayed. The Big Smoke can now also sometimes be used to refer to any large city. Paris, the city of love. Yeah, I've never heard about the Big Smoke, but actually I've already heard about the city of love, about Paris. We can't be sure when people started calling Paris the city of love, but many people think of French as the language of love, and books, music, movies, and art all love to show us that Paris is where romance can be found. Just think of films like Midnight in Paris, French Kiss, and Audrey Hepburn's Love in the Afternoon, or famous love songs like Edith Piaf's La Vie en Rose. I don't know how to pronounce that name. And from her 1950 album Chansons Parisiennes or Parisian Songs. Yeah, definitely it's a beautiful city. Different of Brazil, here doesn't have a lot big buildings. Is the majority is in the maximum 5 grounds. Yeah. The New York City, the Big Apple. I've never heard that the Big Apple. The most famous nickname for New York City is probably the Big Apple. It's believed to have become popular in the 1920s when sports writer John Fitz Gerald started writing articles about horse racing called Around the Big Apple, a name he had heard stable workers use for the city's race courses. However, it wasn't until a tourism campaign in the 1970s that the nickname became really well known as a name for the whole city. Different of Paris, here already have some big buildings. Yeah. Let's move on to the discussion. Have you been to London, Paris, or New York City? No, I've never been in some of these cities. Do you do your country's largest cities have any nicknames? I'm not sure, but definitely could be like London, the Big Smoke, because São Paulo has uh, a lot, smog. Yeah, is the air is has a lot of pollution, so could fit in to that nickname. Do you know anything about the history of the name of your town or city? My city just has a nickname about that is uh, the city of cookie, because here has two or three big enterprises that produce cookie and other things like paste. And yeah, what places come to mind when you think of the world's greatest cities? I have in mind Tokyo and Paris, London, New York. So yeah, uh, definitely these three cities we have in mind. Yeah. What cities around the world are on your must-see list? Maybe I would like to visit Paris, because we see a lot marketing about this city. So maybe for that, it seems very good to stay there. Yeah. Let's move on to the further discussion. How many towns or cities have you lived in? I have lived in just one city. What cities in your country could you see yourself living in? Just my actual city. I don't have another in mind. Yeah. Have you been to any cities that you wouldn't want to live in? Yeah, I've already visited some big cities that they are very movimented. So I don't like that type of city that has a lot of transit. And yeah, I prefer a city calmer. Yeah. In your opinion, what are the best things about your town or city? I think the best thing is about be a city calmer uh, than others, because it's a small city with 30,000 inhabitants. So yeah, I think it's just that. Is there anything you'd like to change about your town or city? I think no, for sure we would like more shops or things, but the city needs grow up to that. So for me, it's okay if I would like more a city with more options. I would need to move on. Yeah. So for me, it's okay. So I think it was that. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.